receiver 1, receiver 2, collar 1, collar 2, batteries for the receivers, remote, batteries for the remote, shock studs for the receivers, and instruction manual. Okay, first let's set up the remote. Takes two 6-volt batteries. You can see the display is active. The display has numbers which show us the level of shock or the level of vibration. In addition, we have two other modes, which are sound and light. So 4 modes in total: shock, vibrate, sound, light. We have 3 other buttons as you see: channel 1, channel 2 for the 2 receivers, light, LED flashlight there, and the yes button, which means when you're in a mode, you push yes, telling the remote you want that mode to activate. If we had happened to not do the pairing within 30 seconds, you would not have a match and this would not work. So let's see how that works. Okay. So we'll put the batteries in. Okay, it's working. Now you have to pair within the remote within 30 seconds or they would not be able to pair. So let's wait. Okay, you heard that. Now they're not going to be able to pair. Let's give it a try. Yeah, nothing, 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 nothing. So if that ever happens, you need to reset, taking the batteries out. Actually, 1 battery will be enough. Let's put it back in. Okay, it's active. Now let's pair them up. There you go. You may notice that the remote stays active for a while and then the screen display goes blank. That doesn't mean your batteries have lost power, it's just gone into sleeping mode. So let's take a look at how that happens. Okay, so now it's in sleep mode. You can see the LCD went off. Now we can press any button, like this button, and you're back on. Now on our initial setup of these receivers, we only want to set up 1 receiver at a time. So let's set up our first receiver. First battery, second battery. You heard that? It's live. There we go. Okay, now let's pair it with the remote. Okay, you heard that. Now it's paired. Now let's see if it's working. Let's go to vibrate mode. Press yes. Vibrate. Let's go to sound mode. Press yes. Sound. Now let's see if the shock is working. Okay, this is the test bulb. There we go. Okay, so the test bulb's in place. Now let's see if the shock is working. And you can see the light comes on, the shock is indeed working. One last thing to notice is we're on channel 1, as you see here indicated by the 1. If I switch to channel 2 and we try the same test, you can in fact see nothing happens. We'll change back to channel 1 and there you go. So our number 2 receiver is ready to go, so let's see if it's working. We're on channel 1. Let's switch it to channel 2. There we go. We're on channel 2. We're in the vibrate mode at 100%. So let's see what happens. There we go. So watch again. Okay. Let's change mode. Let's change to sound mode. Let's take a listen. Okay. There you go. Now let's go to the shock mode and see how that's working. It's at 0 right now, as you can see. Change it to 100. Put our shock studs on. Just our test bulb in place. There we go. Now let's see what happens. Ready? There you go. And shock mode is working. Now let's see how they work together. Channel 1. Let's go to vibrate. Vibrate, channel 1. There you go. Vibrate, channel 2. And we have perfect pair.